Hello everyone, I'm Vicki. Welcome to my channel. This is my continuing video on the True Junk Journal. Last video we made the cover pieces. Okay, here's what I have to report. I used this glue to glue two pieces of cereal box together. And it was kind of like warping like this. So I thought, well, I'm going to put it under some heavy books. So I took and I stacked my file folders that I was going to use as the pages on them. And I put heavy books overnight and then all day the next day. Well, the glue was still damp, I guess. And it got rigidy. I don't know if you can see that. So I took and ironed it as best I could. You can see it's kind of bubbled right there. But this piece that I did not put under the books wasn't so bad. So my advice would be, I guess, don't put books on it until it's dry. Let it dry, and then if it's, I don't know if it'll warp or not. That glue has more water than, say, Art Glitter Glue or Aleene's Tacky Glue. So I don't know. I'll try it again, but I'll, not put stuff on it. So I have these two pieces and this. So I'm going to go ahead and cover. This is going to be the front cover. This is very thin, which it's okay because I'm going to, put stuff on it. So the thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to put this on here. I already measured it, cut it out. I straightened these pieces, squared them up as best I could. They seem pretty square. And this goes in the middle. Because I can't move my stuff. Okay, I need to have space here. I'm going to glue this and I'm going to fold the edges over. That's my plan. So I want to have enough edge. I mean, this is so, I can only hope for the best on this. I'm going to put this on the inside. I think this just does not look square to me, but and then this piece was okay. And this will go somewhere there. So I want to square them up as best. You can measure. I'm not. I'm just going to go with it. This looks like pretty centered. I don't know. Have to sit and figure this in my head. So this is going to go here. So I'm going to just glue it first. And I'm going to use the Aleene's Tacky Glue. I think this will work okay. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I was going to actually use a page out of here to glue on. I don't want to deal with the bulky book, so I just want to tear the page out. Now I'm just going to leave these here and put this in the middle. I feel like that will help me. Oh, I didn't bring my glue stick. And I would really want to use my glue stick. I'm going to run and get it. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm out in my kitchen. This probably isn't got very much glue on it, but we're going to go with it. I just want to do this. I tried to bring everything out here I was going to need. Forgot the glue stick. You know how that goes. There's always something. But we'll see. If I have to run back, I have to run back. I was trying to put these in the upside down position. Oh, just so that they would be ready to go. And they are. I just put them in glasses to go upside down. And I'm going to smooth this out with this tool that I got from Dollar Tree a while ago. Never know what they still have. Now see, this is a lot of glue. That might be part of my problem. Maybe I'm using too much, but sometimes you don't want to not have enough. You don't want it to peel up. Well, I don't think it ever would. Okay, put that right there. Okay, we're going for middle here. Kind of the middle to give those things room. Okay. And I need paper towel. Don't want that there. Okay. So I'm gonna press it down and move on. Next, I'm gonna do that piece. Can't use that. I'm going to rip out 2 pieces. Better make that 3 just in case. Here, we'll just do this. There we go. I'm going to move this off here because I need a smooth surface, I think. Okay, well, let's start with the glue stick, however much we have. I'm just going to at least do the edges. Yeah, that feels gone. I didn't see another one sitting there, or I would have grabbed it. So I may have to go without. Okay. I don't know, you could even use the Elmer's for this if that's all you had. You just might have to, you know, watch it so it might wrinkle. Then the wrinkles might come out. I don't know. Probably not. Probably if you smoothed it as it's drying, you would be fine. I mean, if you don't have, you know, certain glues, don't think you have to have them. We just use what we have and make it work. In the immortal words of you-know-who. This just doesn't seem super wet, but that's fine. I just don't want it to bubble. Maybe I'm going for more. Oop. I don't know. We're going with it. So you want this to be, you don't want too much space, but because it's going to fold up. So I think that looks good right there. And I want to press hard. I mean, I want to turn this over and give it a good rub. Okay, you see wrinklage. I'm okay with that. I don't mind that at all. Remember, it's a true junk journal, so you want it to look like junk, I guess. I don't mind the wrinkles. I may even ink those. You work with things like that. You don't fight them. Okay, this looks okay. And I don't think I've got enough of this to do anything. Well, got enough to do a little. Of course, it might dry by the time I get the other glue on. We can just do this. Might be better. Garbage. Let's go with this. I want to get it done quickly so that I can work it to make sure it's all, you know, stuck down on the edges and stuff. So we go quickly, as quick as possible. I'm telling you, when I took those books off of these pieces and I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh. I just didn't realize this was still very wet from the glue. And it absorbed into the file folders. So if you absolutely did not want wrinkling, maybe if your paper was heavier, it'd be better, you know. There's many factors. A lot of this is trial and error. So you have to learn from someone else's, not mistake, but from their doing. And then you know what to do or what not to do. What you want to try or what you don't want to try. Okay. Oh boy. Need another hand. Okay, now this one we're going to just put here, making sure you're lined up, and hopefully your bottom's lined up as well. I think that's good right there. Okay. Now we must turn it over. And make sure we're down on all the edges. I mean, it's not super critical because you're going to be rolling them under and gluing, but still, you don't want them popping up and curling up, and whatever else they might do. I don't know if at this point you could take and dry this with a dryer. I'm not. You know, some people want to rush things to get, you know, done to move to the next step. I kind of made plans for the next step, which is going to be the pages. I've already cut down some of the file folder. I went and gathered other materials that I'm going to use as pages. And I'm thinking 3 signatures are going in here. And I had, 16 file folders divided by 3, so that's 5 in each. And maybe an extra one or not. I'm going to rinse this real quick. Okay, must dry my hand. So, okay. I just, you know, wish I'd have turned that ceiling fan on over there, but I didn't. Oops. Add more water to it. That's, you know. Okay, let's see what this looks like. I don't think there's any need to think this isn't going to be okay. Well, there is a little bit of a need, but I don't think it's going to matter. Because once we, you know, glue everything else down, I don't know, I don't like that. Okay, let's go with this. What happened there? We don't know. Okay, I'm going to put some glue under here. Hopefully. I didn't test it. Oh, I felt that rip. Okay, just hold that down. I don't know. Let's turn it over and look again. I just don't want you know, I don't want it to look weird. Although we're gonna probably cover, but I don't know how much I'm gonna cover. That's the whole thing. I don't know. I've got ideas, but until you actually do something, you don't know what it's gonna look like. Your idea might not be good. Might fall through. Oh, look at this. Did I get glue on that? Don't really see any, so let's try again. Let's bring it up here where I can actually see it. You see it oozing out, you know you got some in there, okay. Well, this is taking longer than I thought. You know, in your head, it's gonna all go together perfectly. I'm just gonna turn it over and do that. Now, what am I doing next? Okay, my next thing was the inside, but I'd have to turn all this up. Well, we can. I am going to, okay, I'm going to, so when you do the corners, I'm gonna put a little glue here. And then I am going to, you want this to be in an angle. You want this to be straight this way, like maybe perpendicular, I don't know. Well, I don't know how that ended up, but that's what you want to aim for. A straight right angle, I guess. Let me see if I can do that. You want this up. Okay. That's going to give you a good corner, I think, theoretically. Okay, we want this one over. Can you see that? Yes. Okay. And then here. Last chance. Okay, we want, let's see. Oh boy. This way. Gotta get my bearings because this isn't all even, so. Okay, there. Okay, now I'm just gonna go across here. Across here, and we're gonna hope that it works. This isn't flowing super well, but I'm gonna go up here to get that edge. And I really want to get in between. I hope I didn't leave anything out. I don't think I did. I think I'm doing this correctly. Well, some will say go like this, but I'm just going to fold it like this. Okay. So far, so good. I did bring my bone folder and this. Just, I don't know. That looks good, but we have not folded the other part. So now we're going to do this side. Same thing. Going across here to get this edge. Boy, I wish this was coming out better. The one time you need it to come out better, but I think it's probably semi-clogged. It usually is. I just can't. I clean it. Next thing I know, it's just not coming out well again. Maybe if I used it every single day, might solve that problem, huh? Okay. Now we're just going to fold it up and over. Just pull it tight. Okay, like I said, it looks good, but we're going to know when we fold the side in. And that's going to tell us everything we need to know. Well, this got glued well. Not, I mean, everything matters, but then again, it doesn't, so. Okay, I think I'll just do it this way. Okay, across here. Up here. And down. And look at the corners. Not bad, not bad. Could they have been better? Maybe. But I don't know. I think they're fine. I like to press my stuff out really, really well. Okay. I had a bunch of thunderstorms earlier. Power blinked. Got a message from Spectrum that the internet was out, but yet mine wasn't, so. I don't know, I think mine's only been out once, other than when we had a hurricane. And it was out probably for days, as I had no power for days. That was last year. Hoping for the best this year. Okay. Now they do sell the metal corners that you can put on your books. There are also faux corners you can make. Maybe one day I'll do a video on that. I have made them and they were cute, but I've never actually put them on a journal. I don't know why. Just never have. Ouch. That was my wrist. I just popped it. Okay. Now, for the inside. Okay, this is where we really should tape this. Oh, guess what? The tape's over there. I'm gonna run and grab it. I should have taped the other side as well, but. Oh boy. I never remember to tape. You should tape it on the outside and this side. Theoretically. Just for extra strength, because this will be opened and closed. You know, I don't know. Where's my bone folder? Under some paper over here. I just wanted to kind of run that down in there. I mean, there's different types of tape. You could use masking tape, Tyvek, some people use. I don't have any Tyvek. I do have this. And a lot of times I don't remember to do this, so I don't have any journals that I have gone in and out of so frequently that it started having an issue. So I don't know, but this is something that people do, so I don't know. Let's see. I don't really want to fold it yet, because if you do, you end up with lumps and stuff. So you should let it dry completely before you start folding it. So I'm going to leave it unfolded, except for where I had to look at it. Okay, for the inside cover, I was going to use, I just thought of it, calendar pages. And I'm going to pick Country Farm, kind of. How about that one? Maybe, and oh, maybe that one. Okay, somehow I need to get them out of here. Let's see. Okay, there's one that I could use. And I'm thinking this, because it's both has yellows in it. Not that it matters. One's going to be in the front and one's going to be in the back. So that's what we're going to do there. I have nowhere to throw stuff. Oh, okay, there we go. Now, I need a strip here. I think I'm going to glue these in. I'm trying to think. Normally, what do you do normally? I don't remember. I'm going to glue these in. I'm going to go ahead and cover that right there, I think. And what I'm going to do for the middle seam, I found, well, I knew I had it, this fabric. How cute is that? So I'm only going to use an end so I can maybe use for a journal cover. This is something I think I bought back in the 80s, maybe 90s, back when I was really crafting up a storm. So I'm going to cut this off at the bottom, both of them together. Okay, that's drying right there. Let's get the roller. I was so concerned I wasn't going to have enough time on the video, so I had to plan all these things, but I don't think I even need to. I'm going to put this here and cut off. Oh, I don't think it's going to matter, really. I just want an even bottom. I mean even. When I say even, I mean even. Oop. Okay, this needs to be straight here on the line. On the line. All the way. It's hard for me to see. I'm kind of like way back here because my camera's in the way. And I want to cut it here and here. That looks good to me. We'll see. When the time comes, I can maybe straighten it up better. Okay. So I've got to see, first of all, I'm going to put this, I'm going to put this in the front. And I only need that little bit of a piece of it. So this is all you're going to see. Okay, I'm going to cut it actually for this so that I can decide how I want to do that. So let's put that right here. And I'm going to go towards the middle. And I'm probably just going to, well, let's see what we're going to get. Well, we're not going to see anything beyond here, actually. You're only going to see that right there. So it doesn't really matter, does it? I'm going to go with that. Once it's all in here, you're not going to remember all these issues you were thinking of. So I'm just going to tear it right about where? Here? Yeah, it's good. And that's going to go there. Wow, this is barely gonna fit. This is where I had to make a bigger hole to fit it on my nail. So I used a heart punch. Let's turn this way. See what we gotta do. Because this, we're just gonna tear it. Put this here and that. Let's turn it this way. Let's put this here and that there and just so we only have that little bit of a dip. I mean, is that really gonna matter? What do we have left? I mean, you could literally glue that underneath there. And we probably will. So that will go there. Now let's do this piece. Oh man, I like those hot dogs, hamburgers, but we're not gonna see them because we're going over here. Maybe we'll do here. We'll put this here and go that way. Then I can have that for something maybe. How big is it gonna be? Oh, big enough. So this will be here. I want it over as far as I can get it. I think that's gonna be it. And this piece, we're gonna tear right about here-ish. I don't know what's going on outside, but I hear backup signals, I don't know. Okay, now let's do this. Oh no, don't see a thing. Okay, this is gonna go here and here. It's best to place it where it's gonna be because you never know if, you know, something's lopsided or something. So that'll be there and that'll be there. And there, let's see. Hopefully this will work. And again, we have that. So we will definitely have to put this under. And I don't think you'll even know for sure what happened there. There we go. Okay, now let me think this through before I do anything. You don't want to act in haste. That's when you make mistakes. Okay, so this is going first, and then that will go over top. So they're picking up a pod down the street. That's what that is. Someone just moved in. Okay, well, these are going to overlap. Or are they? We will see about that. Well, it's only a little bit. I think it's fine. Now, first, okay, let me make sure. Okay. I'm gonna glue this. Let's slide this down so we know that this goes right here. That this goes right here. Okay. Okay, I wish I had the glue stick. I know people always use this only. They hardly even use glue sticks. But me, I like my glue stick. Okay, this should hit no matter what. Hopefully that's in the right spot. Can't even push it up a smidge. Well, it is what it is. Let me see. It will be fine. Okay. I really need glue stick. I'll be right back. Okay, that wasn't too long, and I found this, the Scotch Create. I still have quite a few of these, by the way. Actually, I don't think I'm even going to use this, to be honest. I would prefer glue stick. Okay, now's the time, because this is all the same. If you wanted a particular side for the front or the back, now would be the time. I don't see a difference, but I see it wrinkling up again. Oh well. Okay. Okay, this is here, right? So I need to glue this, and I need some space. Let me move everything over that way. I don't need that. Let's see, I can move this over here and you can still see it for now. I just don't have enough space here. Okay, I'm gonna put this here and glue it. Okay, we're already at, probably after I do this, we'll be done. And that way I don't have to worry about the signatures today, or at this video. Who knows when I'll do another one. I mean, as far as later today, tomorrow's Sunday. I don't usually do anything on Sundays. Then again, sometimes the grandkids come over. Okay, I gotta get this 100% because I don't want to have air bubbles where you missed a little bit of glue. Get the edges very well. And I'm trying to look in the light to make sure I got everything. Now I need to turn this over. I'm going to try to use this paper. I think it'll be fine. Then again, I may stick to it. I see glue right. Okay. It was okay. Alrighty. I have these calendars. I have quite a few of them. You know how you have these cute calendars, you just can't throw them away. And you think there'll be a use for them. I have actually taken and made a frame out of fabric padded frame like they did back in the 80s, and put these pictures in and used them in the kitchen. And they were quite cute. Okay, now we're gonna, oops, that didn't sound good, but, oh, get it right side up. I'm gonna try to get this where it should be. Because I don't know how much wiggle room I'm gonna have. It looks like it landed pretty good. Where's my thing? Start in the middle, work it out. Go side to side, up into the corner. Down, whoop, and work it to the corner. Okay, this is really cute. I like it. Maybe able to do something like this for another journal. Didn't think about my calendars. All these things I have that I don't realize what I could be using. Okay. I don't really want to use that again, or this one. So I have this, and I'm going to very quickly rip out another one because I want to use two. Because I know I'm going to need it. Okay. Get my piece. Just trying to run away. Okay. I know I left that open, but I think it's okay. Here we go. Find the direction you can go without the paper scrunching up. There we go. I want it to be heavy so that it doesn't start drying and I can slide it around if I have to. Although that cardboard, I think it just kind of grips. I think it's a losing battle before we even start. Okay, here we go. Get it heavy if I can. Put the right piece down. There you go, over there. The edges. Okay. A little more. This is the best glue stick ever, I think, that I've used. I don't mind the Avery, but this is really awesome. And they changed it up. Whether they changed the formula or just the packaging, no one knows. I got glue on my fingers really bad. Okay, let me go like, oh shoot. Oh boy, we forgot this piece. I don't know where it's supposed to go. Whoop. Let's see. This way. Oh man. Somewhere here. Okay. Let's go here to here. I'm not even close. It needs to be over here somewhere. Oh man. Right there would be good. Okay, let's see. Oh boy. Well, this one didn't turn out as well because I forgot that piece. But let's see what we can do here. We want to make sure we got the edges in the right spots. Pretty good. When you're working with large pieces of paper, it's always a little difficult to get it, you know, right where it's supposed to be, unless you have glue that you can slide around with. Okay, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Actually, I don't know if there's going to be any bubbles. There might be when it dries. You never know, but there shouldn't be because I got enough glue on here. Okay, oh boy. Now, I may wait for this to dry before I put the put this on it. Okay, I can't. This is the selvage edge, so I don't want to use that. So I'm going to just do this. Scissors. I need to find this. I want to go on either side of it, like about that much. You see that much right there. So I'm going to cut this like right here. And I'm going to rip it. Okay. Let us see what happened here. Why would that look like that when I ripped it? Is that not weird? Huh. I mean, I just ripped. You saw me. Had witnesses. Okay, I want to come up maybe to there, from there to there. And this is what I'm going to glue on. Doesn't match great, but the theme is good. That's what we're going with. Still cute. Okay, these are gonna go in the recycle. I don't think it's gonna matter if they have glue on them. So I'll just set those aside and stick them over there. So on the next video, I am going to work on the pages. I actually started on them, but I don't need to use it now because I've run out of time. But I kind of got these done. I was working on them, so we'll go over it. I was going to save a few to cut. I didn't want to cut them all on camera because who wants to see that, you know? So maybe I can find a few more things that I couldn't find before. So here we go. We got the cover almost done. This is going to have to dry. Then I'll glue that in. Put these signatures in. Don't know how I'm going to do that yet. I don't know if I'm going to get my awl to go through that. Maybe. It's not that thick. We'll see. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you're going to watch all the videos. They are in a playlist called True Junk Journal. They'll all be together. So if you miss one, you can find it there. And we'll just work on this together. So have a nice day, and I'll see you next time.